Hey guys, Rochelle here with Amethyst Ascension. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for joining me again. So today I'm going to be doing the 4th week in channeling the Divine Feminine. I have run a little behind on this just because of other obligations. However, you know, better late than never, right? So I'm not sure when you're going to see this. However, let's just do it. So this is the 4th week. This is the spread that Cortney created, and it is the creative expression spread, and it is 4 particular questions for the spread. The first one is, what makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? How do I express my creativity? What parts of me want to be seen, heard, and or expressed? And 4, how have I changed during this process? So I'm just going to do the spread and leave it at that for my 4th week. Other than I'm probably going to be showing you some stuff that I created during this whole process. So the decks that I'm going to use for this are, this is one of them that I did. It's the Vintage Victorian Tarot. So I decided I'm going to use this. It's gorgeous. This is available also in a borderless version. I put the border on this with the little filigree around it. I thought it just really made it look very, very vintagey, which is what I wanted. And I'm going to pair it with my Magical Herbal Whispers Oracle cards. We'll see how they pair together. I think they're going to pair really well. Both of these are on my Make Playing Cards shop, which I will put a link down below. So, creative expression. What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? And forgive my nails. I got to do them yet today. They're in a rough stage. All right. I just want to shuffle these a few times. These come in many different versions, including gilded and with a customized tin box, or tin, I should say. So, what makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? What makes me feel powerful? I did do the 3rd week, but that is just unlisted. The Lilith spread. Because of the sexual nature of that was unlisted just for a few people. So, what makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? 1 card, please. And a cough. What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? No, that wanted to, but not quite. All right, let me try this again. I got a phone call. What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? All right. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? Let me see what this says. What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? What makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? Huh. Yeah. All right. Next question. How do I express my creativity? How do I express my creativity? How do I express my creativity? Ooh, isn't that interesting? And my dreams. And nightmares. And my depression. And my feelings. Interesting. Let's see what this says. How do I express my creativity? Oh, I know what that means. Okay, you'll see. How do I express my creativity? How do I express my creativity? How do I express my creativity? Come on. There we go. Rose. Wow, isn't that beautiful? These look so good together. Invite love and beauty. Let the energy of rose fill your heart with compassion and grace. Yeah, it's both sides of the coin. I express myself both ways. But you'll see, because I was going to show you some of the things that I've done during this process. Okay, what parts of me want to be seen, heard, and or expressed? What parts of me want to be seen, heard, and or expressed? Parts of me. Interesting. So, yes. What parts of me want to be seen, heard, and or expressed? What parts of me want to be heard, seen, and or expressed? Sage. Purify your space, cleanse away negativity, and invite new beginnings. Oh, yes. All right, last one. So how have I changed? And interrupted by another call. How have I changed during this process? How have I changed during this process? How have I changed during this process? Oh, that's the one. Yes. Much of what happened felt like it was a very teachable moment, you know? I mean, I feel like I learned a lot during this whole monthly work. But how have I changed during this process? How have I changed? Okay. Mugwort. Psychic power. Trust in what you see. Your vision is truth. Yes. During a lot of what happened, I was really focusing on my intuition, right? What my intuition was telling me about certain situations. So let me break this down just for a minute. So what makes me feel powerful in a feminine way? Standing up for what I believe, you know, standing my ground. And here it says, ground yourself, root deeply into the earth for stability. Exactly. Standing up for what I believe. Not allowing myself to be silenced, even when it comes to righteous anger. Righteous friggin' anger. Absolutely. So the second one, how do I express my creativity? So I got the 9 of Swords. So I'm going to show you a clip of the project that I just finished, and I've got it for sale. Well, not yet. I've submitted it, but it's because it's in China for make playing cards. It's not going to be probably approved until Sunday evening, which will be like their Monday morning. So that's usually how it goes when it's the weekend. But it's very gothic. So this is the oracle that I made. It's just being approved right now. And it is the Gothic Dolly Oracle. So yes, I purchased the artwork, and then I put the structure together, very similar to my Matrix Time Oracle. Manipulation. Are you playing innocent? Cunning, trust in your intuition. Sadness, feeling trapped in thought. Pretty doll, being on display for others. Isolation, building walls too high. Seriousness, all work and no play. Betrayal, are you seeking revenge? Correspondence, lack of communication. Silenced, social media. Authenticity, immaturity. transformation, objectification, her story, realization, courage, mirroring, deception, illusion, admiration, wrath, insignificant, imposter, perfection. You can see where I'm going with this. It's all for like dealing with the shadow and the dark feminine. And those are the backs. And some of the stuff that I've worked on has been Gothic or like, and the type of oracle that it is, right? But I also did a Renaissance deck, and I also did a Cosmic Lore deck also that are both available now, and I did it during this period of time. So Rose, invite love and beauty. Let the energy of Rose fill your heart with compassion and grace. And another thing that happened behind the scenes was a group that was created for a lot of ladies that are doing this work. And we have been sharing a lot of like personal things and stuff like that. So it has really opened up. It's blossomed some of the other things, you know, like in a sisterhood. So, and sharing like a lot of like, you know, our sexual stuff that was part of the Lilith spread, embracing your sexuality, all that. So that was also another way that I expressed myself. It's just I didn't do it for camera. I did it for private group. And then what parts of me want to be seen, heard, and or expressed. My ability to share in with others. That's what it feels like to me. Sharing, like finding like the silver lining in things, which, you know, like I said, some of the stories that I've shared are not here. Okay. So, but those are the parts of me that I want to be seen, is the give and take, you know, the give and take of everything that, how I've talked about like my boundaries and why I have those boundaries. I like having relationships that are reciprocal, and it's an equal exchange relationship. I need to feel that, because if I don't, there's no reason for me to be in that relationship anymore. So that's how I want to be seen and heard and or expressed. And also purify your space, cleanse away negativity, and invite new beginnings. Absolutely. And I feel like a large part of that has also been done in this month behind the scenes. And then the last one, how have I changed during this process? Yes, I feel like it was a teachable moment. I see the Hierophant as either a teacher or a student. And I feel like for this month, I was both of those. I played both of those roles, as did pretty much all of the ladies that were joining in. They shared their wisdom, and they also learned from other people's experiences and choices and all that, and wisdom. And psychic powers, trust in what you see. Your vision is truth. Yes. I just learned even more. Not that I didn't already, because I do trust my instincts always. But it has been morefold, like tenfold more. That's not even coming out right. You know what I mean. So this has been so good. Cortney, thank you for all of the work that you put into this. I'm definitely here for embracing the divine feminine attributes and characteristics, and I feel that our society is out of balance in that regard, and I've been saying this for years, and that's why I have been embracing the divine feminine for years now. But this year, I did amp it up a bit. So, and some of the the people that are the goddesses or deities that are coming to me have changed. Not that I still don't feel the voices of the other goddesses, because I feel like they're all different aspects of the divine feminine, right? So I look at just like when I need to embrace certain aspects of that. And for me, it has been more Hecate as I go through the different crossroads, changing with like menopause and stuff like that. And as I get older, and as my practice gets deeper. And then, of course, Lilith. I have really felt Lilith for the last few months, really, I have felt her. And she just keeps showing up everywhere for me. And then Baphomet. Baphomet is a new one that I am looking to explore. So I just find it all extremely interesting and exciting. So thank you for spending this time with me. I hope that you have also found value in these workings that we do every month. And I'm looking forward to finding the Fae in June with Summer of Astarius Ascent. So thank you for spending this time with me, and I am sending you love always.